Hey players, it's your humble handicapper. Took a little break last couple of weeks. We just took it off, had some quality time with the family, laid off the handicapping for a little bit. I mean, I still handicapped and I still gambled. I just wasn't doing the show. It's the halfway point, so we thought we'd go in the locker room, we'd make some adjustments, and the conclusion we came to is, dude, we stick to our guns. We have a way of playing and we're going to stick to it. So let's get to it. My first game I'm going to be hitting is the Cleveland Browns going into Baltimore. Yes, Baltimore looks lights out. In fact, I think Baltimore might be the team that we win the Super Bowl this year. In the AFC, I think that Jackson's such a hard guy to get ready for. Defense is playing good. Harbaugh's a great coach. But I see a couple chances for Browns to make this a close game. Browns have the best defense in the league right now, guys. It's a division game. You're catching 6.5. Baltimore's got Cincinnati on deck. There's a little look ahead right there because they know Cincinnati's going to be their big nemesis. So that with the defense, it's a revenge game. Watson didn't play the first week. I know the first time they met. But Watson's playing now. He's playing a little better. He's a lot better than the backup was. So we're to get 6.5, which is one of my favorite numbers in all of betting football. I love the 6.5. Take a look at that money line. I think Baltimore is ripe for an upset if ever right now. Our second game is we're taking the Browns. We're taking the Texans against the Bengals. Texans last week, and that kid Stroud, he is lights out. I mean, what a great game. You know, the 5 touchdowns and 470 yards passing. I love D'Amico Ryan. This young coach has this team playing on fire. He's a great defensive genius from the Niners. They should have never let him go, but he is really making an impact with that team. Once again, they're catching the Bengals at a bad time. Bengals are coming off that big Buffalo game. You know Buffalo's big to Cincinnati. And they have Baltimore next week, so it's a perfect sandwich situation, guys. Once again, we'll get another 6.5 there. We get 2 back-to-back 6.5s. I know Texas might have a good chance to have a letdown, but they played well on the road. They've seen they can keep the momentum going. DeMarco will keep them focused to the task. Cincinnati's got a lot. They're very banged up. Chase is hurt, and Higgins is out. And they've been playing a little bit of fire. So you're getting those points. Let's take a look at the Texans. We're a live underdog. Once again, I wouldn't be shocked if they went in there and win. I love the way this kid's playing. He's the real deal. And we have one more morning game, and we're looking at the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans are going in. Excuse me real quickly. I'm going to take a peek at my notes here. They're playing Tampa Bay. Vrabel off a loss is rock solid. 10 days to get rested. There's just all the games they lost have been quality winning teams. Tampa Bay I kind of overestimated Tampa. They're starting on the downsize. Baker Mayfield isn't the answer. This Levis, this new kid from Tennessee, he can throw the ball. He can just gun it. And DeAndre Hopkins, he's got a target. And you know what? You can run the ball now. You can just stretch the field, open up the running game. Great defense. You catching a point or two? I'm sorry. Taking those 3 morning dogs. Love them, love them, love them. The afternoon, Arizona. You know I've been talking about gritty they are all year. They're getting Kyler Murray back now. I know he's been hurt. He hasn't played. But he's one of those kind of dynamic quarterbacks that's mobile. It's hard to get ready for. You're also getting your running back. So you're going to be healthy. They're gritty. They've been playing hard. They've been losing a lot of games, covering a lot of spreads. But I think with Murray coming back, they're playing Atlanta, guys. Atlanta's horrible. They're starting Tyler Heineke. They just can't score any points. I think if Arizona can get ahead, there's no way they can match them point for point. So with that in mind, we're taking the Arizona Cardinals as our afternoon game. And I'm going to shock you. I'm taking one favorite. I'm taking the Detroit Lions going into Chargers. You got a week to get off. They'll come off a bye week. And Chargers are on a short week. They play the Jets. They beat the Jets, but God, Jets are god awful. And then they have a lot of help with turnovers. They got special teams touchdown. And an interesting fact: Campbell in November last year didn't lose. He gets his teams ready to play better as the season goes on, which you want from a championship caliber team. They got their asses handed to them in Baltimore, but no problem with that because Jackson was 17-1 against NFC. That was no fluke there. They'll be bouncing back. Like I said, Campbell's ready. I think they're exposed. Chargers, they're paper lions. You know, the defense is as good as we thought it would be. I just like everything I see about Detroit. Their team, maybe one of the better teams in the NFC. I think they could beat Philadelphia. I don't think they could beat Dallas. So we're gonna take a look at that. That'll be our one favorite. 2.5, 3. 2.5 are probably gone, but it's probably gonna be 3. So those are gonna be your 5 games. My daughter put out the helmets to help me recap the game. So if you're not listening to me at all, these are the 5 games we're playing. So I'm glad to be back. I feel very confident about our picks. It's the second part of the season, guys. It's gonna be a winning week. I don't make any guarantees. Humbly, I do believe in my picks this week. So guys, follow along, play reasonably. Now, bet what you can afford to bet, and let's go 5-0. Come on, kid.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Bye.
Bye, guys. Make some money.